How's it going, guys? It's Wexxim Investing, and welcome back to the channel. I usually focus on individual item videos, breaking down specific investments. But my last video, which came out about a week ago, was a full market analysis, and honestly, it performed really well. And that got me thinking. These deep dive market overview videos might actually be something worth doing right now weekly. So to start off the week, we're going to take a look at the current market and identify some hidden gems. Now let's quickly revisit the glove case because this is still one of the most talked about items right now. At this point, we can confidently say it's not manipulation. If we look at the case rotations over the past few weeks, everything points towards real demand and FOMO, not artificial price action. We're also seeing high tier investors stacking items from the glove case, which is another strong indicator. As of recording, the glove case is currently sitting at around 28 euros. And even though more listings are coming onto Steam, the buy orders are matching the supply, which is always a very healthy sign. Now let's cover a big question. What is the case to leave the active drop pool next? Hey everyone, I just launched my brand new website, wexximinvesting.com, where you can see all of my personal investments and watch deep dive videos of the CS2 skins economy. And on my website, you can also join our growing Discord community. Inside the Discord, you'll meet tons of people with the same interests. We analyze graphs together, we buy items together, and every single month we do giveaways for all members. We've connected over 2,000 inventories to a bot to track any market manipulation going on, giving us early signs before any big move happens. Last month alone, we found some incredible opportunities together, and seeing this community grow truly warms my heart. And if you want to, you can also send any item that you own, and we will all analyze it together. Head on over to wexximinvesting.com. Let's jump into the video again. Well, historically, Valve has almost always chosen the oldest case first, which would point towards the Dreams and Nightmare case. However, there has been one single exception in the history of Counter-Strike, and that is the Snakebite case. Back in February of 2024, the Snakebite case was removed even though it wasn't the oldest case at the time. The reason? It was being opened significantly less. So what does this mean for us? Well, if we head on over to my website, Wexxim Investing, we can see the latest unboxing numbers. The Dreams and Nightmare case has 3.7 million openings last month, while the Recall case has 3 million openings. That means Valve could technically remove the Recall case instead. I mean, statistically, they probably won't, but it wouldn't be unprecedented. Because of that, predicting the next remove case feels a bit like a coin flip right now. Personally, I'd probably pick up some of both, especially since prices are as cheap as we've seen them in a long time anyways. So let's cover the news that just happened a few hours ago. The Anubis collection package was officially removed from the game. We obviously saw a price spike last night, which is completely normal when something gets removed. This collection has been in the game for 3 years, and a lot of people invested heavily when it first released, because it was the first item in the in-game store. What's interesting though, is that over time, people slowly lost hope that it would ever be removed. Many investors rotated out simply because it felt like Valve might keep it in the game forever. During that period, we can now clearly see the unboxing numbers slowly and steadily increasing. Now don't get me wrong, the supply is massive. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another leg up in price over the next week or two. Something like this if I could write up a graph. So if you're looking for a short-term flip, this could be a nice entry. Just understand the risks. But this could also be a very good long-term entry. But again, I would probably wait a little bit before I want to say it here on the channel to buy it or not, because obviously it just happened. So I want to take a little bit more look at the data and so on before I say anything more about it. Now let's quickly touch on the major. I was there. I was at the Budapest major, but I was unfortunately there only for stage 1. Well, the final just happened and Vitality won. The stickers are going to come on sale very soon. Should you buy? Well, right now it's a bit too early to say because obviously we don't have enough data. But what we can look at are the application numbers. And honestly, they're not bad. With that said, I'll do a proper breakdown once we're at a better decision point. Now, I also want to cover the Genesis terminal. This item, understandably, is not very loved. But what is interesting is that for the first time, the first real insight we've ever had into the unboxing numbers for the Genesis terminal is live. And when we compare these numbers with red skins for traditional cases over the same time period, the difference is massive. People are simply not buying these skins. From an investment perspective, perspective, this could theoretically make the Genesis terminal skins interesting. Low demand often leads to very low supply. That being said, it's still very new, so I'd personally wait a little bit longer before making any moves on this Genesis terminal. Now, we've already covered the active drop pool, but let's take a look at the discontinued cases. Right now, everyone is waiting to see what Valve might do next. We know Valve is dealing with legal pressure. They're clearly experimenting with systems like the Armory, with the terminals and stuff like that. One extreme scenario would be no more cases in the active drop pool and all cases are only available through the Armory. If that happens, obviously they would also stop with the rare drop pool and discontinued prices would absolutely skyrocket. And honestly, this isn't so far-fetched. Everything that Valve is doing right now is slowly pointing that something like this could happen in the future. Although if we actually take a look at the laws themselves, we can see that it's still quite a few years away before they actually have to implement something. But realistically, that's just hope. And hope is not something we invest on. If we're purely looking at the fundamentals for the discontinued cases, the unboxing numbers are stable, the buy-side backing is strong, and the ROI across all of the cases is not collapsing. Personally, my main picks have been the Phoenix case and the Spectrum 2 case, and both I've been buying. Because we can clearly see on both the Phoenix case and the Spectrum 2 case, as I've covered in previous videos as well, that the backing is looking good, the unboxing numbers are looking good, and the price graphs and the current price points are also looking very good. And all of this combined with the total supply of these cases could be something showing that these cases could have the highest amount of increase in the future. And this is something I love to see. Now let's cover the capsules for a little bit. Well, since my last video, the Stockholm capsules are up about 20% in about 6 days. And I still stand by my views that the Stockholm capsules look like some of the best entries relative to other capsules. Like, let's compare it. Antwerp, massive supply, but still looks good. Rio, honestly looks really bad, and everyone agrees on that. And Paris, like, honestly, let's not even just talk about it. The Paris supply is crazy. So that only leaves Stockholm's as a standout. And just based on the pre-sale numbers alone, checking on the actual application numbers on the Budapest major, we can already see that Budapest will surpass Stockholm. Meaning yet another major has just passed, with Stockholm still holding the crown with good-looking stickers and a good price point. Knife trade-ups are finally calming down. People are still doing them, but we're seeing a noticeable decrease in activity. This could mean that going into 2026, players might start shifting back towards normal trade-ups again. Everyone has been so focused on knives that they're almost forgetting about collections. Because of that, looking into potential trade-up fillers right now might not be a bad idea. And yes, I know fillers don't exist in the same way they used to, but if you're following my channel, you know that there's a new filler strategy using the float cap of the skins. Nothing has really changed within the Armory since my last video, but if you want a full breakdown, which collection might leave, where prices might go, make sure to check out my previous upload. What has changed slightly is the Elemental Craft stickers. We just got an updated sheet on the sale numbers and application numbers, and they're continuing to rise. Since they're still in the Armory, this could realistically be one of the cheapest price points we've ever seen for these stickers. Lastly, let's cover the agents. As we expected, prices have continued to trend downwards, but what we're starting to see now are some agents stabilizing and even moving slightly upwards. In my opinion, it's too early to call this a trend. However, I personally believe that the reason Valve hasn't released new agent yet is because of the huge number of bugs and issues they had the last time. I do think that they will release more agents eventually. And when they do, the Broken Fang agents will be extremely low in supply by comparison. And before we jump into the giveaway of the last video, I just quickly want to thank you guys for everyone that has joined the Discord lately. So many people joined the Discord last video, so I just want to say thank you. We're moving to monthly payments from January, so if you want to lock in a lifetime membership in our Discord, make some friends, have some good times, then head on over to my website, Wexxim Investing. It's in the comments and in the description. Hey, thank you guys so much for everyone that has joined lately. I'm so happy to see you all in there and talk to you guys every single day. Let's head into the giveaway. And congratulations to Andreas Torsted. You won the giveaway from the last video's giveaway. It makes me extra happy because I know that you are a long-term viewer. So congratulations on that. All you need to do is put your trade link on your YouTube profile and I'll send it to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord.